Round 2. Fight.
The Legend of Zelda. Das Flutenduten.
Das Flutenduten.
The Legend of Zelda. Das Flutenduten.
That's a good name. I like it. I think the Link should make those noises when he runs around. Just every time he does something, he's like, Das Flutenduten.
Elmo, you feeling okay?
Where are you? And I'm so sorry. I cannot sleep. I cannot dream tonight. Uh-oh. I don't know about you. Bitch, I hope the fuck you do.
What? I gotta watch it again.
I don't know about you. Bitch, I hope the fuck you do.
Yep. I'm real sick of my own sad bullshit. I don't know if that's gonna make it into the video.
The world has been absolutely horrible recently, and it has made me sad. So I bought a toy to make myself feel better.
Yeah. Sounds accurate. Was this like halfway through the pandemic?
It didn't work. The world has been cookie.
That was great. That was amazing.
It's about nap time. In a minute, I'm gonna need a plain and simple little nappy to pump me up. Feeling fussy, always in my feelings when you try to come in and wake me up.
They told me I could be anything.
You can.
So I became a gremlin with mental health issues and a caffeine addiction. What's up?
Way to steal everybody else's idea.
I just need you to shut the fuck up, cause nobody asked you, bitch. I need you to shut the fuck up, bitch. 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 Bow, bow, shut the fuck up.
This is the shit my friends
bow, bow, shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up. Bow, bow, shut the
Why does he have so many
fuck up,
post-it
shut the fuck
notes?
up, bow, bow.
Dude, I got news for you. If you need that many post-it notes to, like, give yourself notes, you probably need a fucking secretary or something.
Oh no, spoons and fucks are very different. If I have spoons and fucks, shit's gonna get done. If I have spoons but no fucks, shit might get done, but I don't really care if it does. If I have fucks but no spoons, I'm probably still in bed, having an anxiety attack, because I'm calling myself a lazy piece of shit. Or I'm gonna push myself farther than I should, and I will likely injure myself. If I have no fucks and no spoon, we're done. Nothing's happening. Nothing. No. Go away. Hope that clears things up.
It does. Thank you.
Hey, Mark, guess what? Fuck you. Whoa. Jimmy, check it out. Whoa. Whoa. Whoa.
Oh,
Here, Jimmy.
missed.
Jimmy, I think I'm stuck. I think you gotta help me out of this. I'm on it. Oh,
I'm on
God,
it.
I think I'm stuck too. Jimmy, what are you
That is
helping
amazing.
me? What the hell, man? God damn it. Stuff, you know, you get right next to the dock and whoa. Jay, what? David, help me out of here.
That's gross.
I hope Sharon doesn't find me in this predicament. That'd be pretty. Oh, Sharon. Yeah, you know, I don't know what happened. Just, Sharon, will you please help me?
You know how a cat likes its steak?
No.
Where?
God damn it.
Okay, guys, here is the final philosopher desk. It's the blue resin. Let me turn this around.
Ooh, that's super pretty.
Okay, so this one is, like the others, is African mahogany.
So they're
with
just
an ebony
single corner
stain.
desks. I would have all of them together. Like he's got them right there.
Resin pool.
That would be
Here
just
you
like
got your
a
drawers.
tabletop.
I had a
That
little
would be
bit
a
of extra
tabletop
resin on
table.
this one, so I put it inside of the drawers. And right here you got the button.
Oh, that's
These pop out.
badass.
You got a drawer. And then if you turn this knob, that pops down. A lot of people ask me where I got the hardware to make that happen. I actually had to make it. So you can get this part right here on Etsy. And then I went and drilled out the back, added a pin with a spring that you catch.
I'm so jealous of people who can be like, I need this one little piece off of
And on this
Etsy
side, you
and
pull
be able
this
to do
out,
that shit.
you
That's
got
so
your
cool.
drawer. Behind here you got a little lockbox.
Dude, there's like another hidden compartment in the entire desk is a puzzle box. But you should probably not leave the key.
Inside.
Oh, and there's resin inside that one too.
Turn this.
That seems kind of silly because nobody's if it's a secret drawer, nobody's gonna see that beautiful resin in there.
Another little hidden drawer.
That's super freaking cool, dude.
Did you know that German high school students learn about U.S. propaganda in their English courses in high school?
Welcome to what's probably going to be my most controversial video ever. The U.S. school system is never going to be fixed because it's already doing what it was made to do. Our public education system was never created to educate in the first place.
Educate me.
It was meant as a means to train obedient citizens. Let's consider this quote by John D. Rockefeller. I don't want a nation of thinkers, I want a nation of workers. Truth be told, I could go on with quotes like these, but here's the gist of it. Schooling and education are two different things. Do you ever wonder why you have to raise your hand in class? Why didn't they teach us how to do our taxes or manage our money? I will delete this entire account if you can tell me one person that uses the Pythagorean theorem. Teachers excluded, obviously. Now, why would we create an education system that teaches people to be smart enough to do what they're told, but not smart enough to question why? Hello, welcome to history class. So the education system was about 200 years old. But before that, formal education was reserved for
very invested in this
rich
now.
people. As industrialization changed, these factory owners needed workers. Why would they teach us any valuable life skills if all they want us to do is work for them, keep our mouths shut, be obedient, and make them money? School is very similar to prison. Yes, this is why it teaches impractical subjects and imposes a hierarchy approach. Ding, bell ring. You move to where the schedule
I hate
puts you.
everything.
Boop, bell
I
rings
just hate
again.
all of
You
it.
do as you're told. Everyone gets processed in
Why?
the same way. And at the end of that assembly line, you get a certificate. Did anyone ever stop and think why school is mandatory? This is why. If it weren't, we would just skip it because we find little to no personal value in it. If you're like me, where you had no interest in learning about math, writing, English, maybe that's the one valuable class. So why are all the arts disfunded? Photography classes, extracurricular kind of classes that explore your creativity, because at the end, entrepreneurs are creative, and we are the people that start businesses, and most of us sucked at school. Anyways, bottom line, so this is why you end up with people that do their work because they have to do it to survive. This is why people hate their jobs. And the audacity for them to underpay teachers on top of everything. Don't even get me started about college. Another way to make money. I think it's 66% of college graduates don't have jobs that require a degree. And then they keep us in debt the rest of our lives. Yay!
I will say that when I was younger, and I knew that I was a fuck up, I knew well enough not to put myself into $100,000 in debt to go to college. I felt it, not for any other reason, not for anything that she's talking about other than the fact that I knew that I probably wasn't going to get a degree in something that I was going to use, and it was going to cost a shitload of money, and if I messed that up, that I was not going to have a degree, and I was going to be out a bunch of money, and so I was smart enough not to do that.
Snap back to reality. Oh, there goes gravity. Oh, there goes gravity. It's so
That's gonna be my new ringtone.
give up, daddy's emo. It's so gravity. It's so amazing. It's so amazing. It's happening music. The moment you roll it, you will never let go.
You're telling me when I had my little alt bitch phase that I was drinking gross ass monsters when I could have been drinking Monster Rehabs the entire time?
It's not a phase, man.
Why did no one fucking tell me? The other monsters honestly taste like battery acid, and if you like monsters, no offense, but they do. They taste like shit. This tastes so good.
Okay, so literally all of those monsters are in the same fucking section of the grocery store, gas station. They're all right next to each other. So if you were buying monsters already, it's nobody's fault but your own that you didn't get the new ones, the rehab ones.
IHOP decided to change their name to IHOB.
I remember that.
And they ran a promotion for people to guess what the B stood for.
Those are burgers.
And people just assumed that the B stood for breakfast. And then IHOP came out and said, no, the B actually stands for burgers.
Yeah, it's international.
And people lost their minds over this. Dwayne wrote to IHOP and said, fire your CEO immediately. This name change is the dumbest thing I've ever heard of. And Waffle House is
I've
like,
seen
we
different
think it's
things.
the right decision. If you need a cigarette, talk to your server. Y'all want some fucking waffles or what?
Waffle-
Everybody was mad at
Waffle
IHOP. This
House.
is the actual Wendy's saying, can't wait to try a burger from the place that decided pancakes were too hard.
Oh, wow.
I felt like somebody needed to stand up for IHOP. So I made my own IHOP Facebook page and said, if you have a problem with us changing our name, then the B is for balls, and you can suck ours.
Nice.
As you can see, this is a very successful post. Perhaps one of the greatest in IHOP social media history.
Yes.
People were writing to IHOP. Someone named Connie wrote to them and said, I heard Denny's management and staff celebrating all day. And now they're out of meth. Celebration over. She's like, what are you, 16 years old? This is the least professional answer possible from someone supposedly representing IHOP. Our family will never dine at IHOP again. That's because your family would be dining at IHOP.
I love stuff like that. God, it's so dangerous because that dude could get sued really bad. It was so good. God tier.
I have a picture of me exactly a year ago. I was eating a lot of junk food and drinking at least a bottle of liquor every day. And this is me now. And I still do all that shit. Gang, gang, bitch.
This is now my favorite video of all time.
Word up, man.
Not me waiting for the transformation and think I need to do better. Nah, we good. I've never been more inspired my whole life. Well, I was waiting to see a six-pack and get motivated to go to the gym. But I need to go to the liquor
Her voice
store
doesn't
to
match
say-
her face.
He is me.
I can't even listen to her continue to rant. Her voice. I was with her. I was with you, and then you lost me.
Okay, listen, I know I'm not the only one that plays this song out. Hold on.
Haley,
Open up, man.
my ears hurt. My ears hurt.
I don't know what it is happening. The girl next door, you know? I don't know what to do. Alright.
Is it just me?
That's just.
Okay.
I don't even know what happened. Everybody in the comments.
Okay, listen. I know
Literally
I'm not
everybody
the
in the
only-
comments were like, "Oh yeah, I do this too." What did she just do? Was it just mouthing the lyrics without actually singing? What the fuck?
Dirty facts about history that school probably didn't teach you. Part 19. Oscar Wilde was once quoted saying that he was addicted to giving top and said that it greatly inspired him as a writer. The first ever pregnancy test involved injecting a woman's urine
kink shaming.
directly into a female frog's skin.
No
and if the
kink
woman
shaming.
was pregnant, a few hours later, the frog would lay eggs.
Yeah, I
Paul
do
Revere
remember
would ride from Boston to Newport to cheat on his wife. No, babe, the redcoats are actually coming this time. In 1955, the KGB tried to blackmail the president of Indonesia with video footage of him making love with a Russian woman disguised as a flight attendant. However, this backfired because the president did not care and requested the tape so he could flex on his friends back home.
Hell
Giving
yeah.
someone the finger actually dates back 2,000 years, and it used to mean that you were threatening someone with sex. So while today it means f*** you, back then it meant I'm going to fuck you.
Yeah, school definitely did not teach me that.
Creepiest things found in movie backgrounds. In the movie It, when Ben is reading about Derry's past in the library,
Haven't seen this
the
movie,
elder
so-
librarian can be seen in the background turning towards him and staring at him with a deeply unsettling grin. She remains out of focus
I don't like
the
this
whole time,
cadence
and
when
the
you're
movie
talking
never
about horror
highlights her
movies and you have to
beauty.
keep
In
raising
the
a little
movie
bit and then
Hereditary,
coming
when
back
Peter
down.
wakes up in the
Then
dark
you have to
in the
raise
eerily
up again
silent
and then you have to
house,
come
you
back
can spot
down.
his possessed
And you can
mom
spot his
hovering in
possessed
the
mom
corner of
hovering in the
ceiling
corner of the
staring
ceiling
at
and
him.
staring
When he
at
turns
him. And
towards
when
the
he turns
corner
over
she
to the
is at,
corner
she
and
is
she's
then
seen
seen crawling away
crawling
the other
away in
direction
another
without
direction
making a
without
sound.
making a
Before I
sound.
tell you the
Before I tell you the
creepiest
creepiest
ones,
ones,
since
since
we're
we're
speaking
speaking
about
about
things
things
in
in
the
the
background, I found an app where you can
Found an
erase
app where you
anything
can
from the
erase
background
anything
of
from
your
the
photos.
background
And
of
I
your
mean
photos.
literally anything.
Like, do you fucking
Click run my
breathe?
profile, but don't use
Can
it
you
for
stop
that.
for a second and
In the
just
movie
breathe?
Insidious, Renee spots a little
Take a breath,
ghost
man.
boy
It's
through the
okay.
window dancing to Tiptoe Through the Tulips. But the ghost can actually be seen before Renee spots him dancing. Right in this scene when she tosses clothes in the laundry hamper. You can see the boy standing just to her left and facing the wall.
Insidious is a
Creepiest
really good
things
movie.
found in movie back.
Insidious is a really good movie, and I think I've heard a lot of this. There's maybe not seen his face, but I've heard his voice a lot. Most of the time, it's really good. That one was just, I don't know what it is today. It's just getting under my skin.
It's just a
occurred to me that there ain't a single white sauce on earth that's trash. I mean, you got sour cream, ranch dressing, nut, Alfredo sauce. All top tier. All fire.
If you refer to nut as the white sauce, please unfollow and don't ever talk to me again. What will we be having tonight, the red or the white sauce? That's gonna fuck me up every time I go to a restaurant now. Like, I just can't. If they ask me what type of sauce I want, I hate the internet sometimes.
Uber and Lyft drivers, what's your most NSFW story? Picked up this very tall and somewhat muscular-looking black girl carrying what looks like a tackle box. She was dressed somewhat risque. Gets in the car and I said hello. She responds with a pretty deep voice. We started the trip and she was telling me that she was on her way to do makeup for one of her friends and her phone rang. She answered the call and it started off pretty standard. I wasn't really paying attention. Suddenly I just hear, girl, what are you worried about? You have a great look and clit. All right then. Where's this going? No, Derek is super sweet. It'll be fun, I promise. No, girl, he's just gonna come through the doors. Yes, I'll be there. I'll be outside the doors as one of the topless guards. Anyway, he's going to pan through the doors, focusing on you on the bed. Just start playing with yourself, nothing you haven't done before. Yes, after a few minutes of doing that, you call for the guards and I come in and we brawl. Yes, I brought the sticking device. It's in the makeup box. And that's the story of the person planning their adult movie during an Uber ride. Uber and Lyft driver.
That's pretty good. That's pretty good. I was enthralled during the whole story.
My parents did not raise a quitter, but they did raise a procrastinator. I've got a lot to do, and I'm not going to do it.
Hey guys, I got a new idea for a series, Spicy Stories with Lux. Today's story is how one of her followers offered to pay for a girl enlargement.
Look, I appreciate the thoughts, and I definitely, I told them that I'll think about it, but they're not that little. They're not.
Okay. That was it. And TikTok. Just let me just kick this shit out of the way. Okay.
Hey, you. Do you like Goofy and Evanescence? All right, listen to this.
Don't do it. No, please, God. No, please, God.
How can you see into my eyes like open doors?
Nope, we're not listening to the rest of it. I have made a horrible mistake. I think I'm done making these TikTok videos.
Tell me that you were an oops baby without actually.
My mom and dad are brother and sister. Yeah, my grandparents were Baptist. Sex was not talked about in the house unless you were 18 or had a significant other. My mom was older than my dad, so she was talked about sex. My dad wasn't. Well, my mom told my dad, let's go play a game. She knew what sex was, he didn't. I don't know what game they played, but one thing led to another, and I was created. My mom denies it to this day, but my dad has showed me proof that I am his child. I don't like that I am an incest child, but I have come to terms with it, and we already come.
Well, I am glad you've come to terms with it. I don't think I would have told the internet that. I don't think. You're so brave. You're so brave.
If you jokingly grab my neck, you either clear your plans for the rest of the night, or you kill me. There's no in between.
That's fair. That's fair. I think that's fair.
All right, everybody, listen up. We are severely backed up, and I'm trying to get out of here for it is the weekend. So let's rapid fire some of these punishments. First, we have Jonathan Fisher. You are down here because you were taking photos of folks who were struggling and new at the gym.
Well, it's not my fault they don't know proper form and execution.
Yeah, okay, I'm not really here to argue with you. Your punishment will be trying to hit your max rep on the bench for eternity while every girl you ever tried to have sex with points and laughs at you.
Don't be a dick next time. You won't have to worry about it. Next,
Yes.
you took up way too much space in supermarket aisles, not allowing a flow of traffic to begin.
Is that really that big of a sin?
Yeah, Jack, that is a huge piece of move, I'm going to be honest with you. It says here you'll be forced to watch a supermarket cashier struggle to find the code for an exotic fruit while you stand there awkwardly for all of eternity.
All right, that is pretty clever. I'll give you that.
Yeah, we try our best down here in hell. Next.
That's me.
You were notorious for getting to the front of the line at fast food restaurants without having any idea what you actually wanted to order.
That seems pretty tame.
It's called fast food. Now wait for a moron to figure out his life food. Your punishment will be, the lava pit. You're going in the lava pit.
That's not very clever.
Yeah, I'm going to be 100% real with you. We got a concert with John Lennon and David Bowie in about 20 minutes, and I'm trying to wrap things up as soon as possible.
You suck, Satan.
All right, here we go. We're getting back some good ones here.
In order to complete the task, you must cut off your hand, or else the chains around your neck will become so tight you'll choke to death.
Oh, wow.
I like
let's
her
just
a
say,
lot.
you prepped me good for this one.
You said what?
Breath control, I assumed you were familiar.
No, this is torture. This should be torture.
You know what they say, one man's pain is another stronger man's pleasure.
Who says that?
Me, just
Yeah,
saying.
you
This
say
is
that.
getting ridiculous.
Oh,
what the fuck, dude?
what?
You're sicko. You're weird.
Oh, my bad. I didn't even say a goddamn thing about your setup here. We haven't even unpacked this yet. I'm assuming you're getting some sort of gratification
This
from
isn't
this.
supposed to be fun.
Well, then I was not your target demographic. I mean, where are you typically looking for victims?
There's a blockbuster video in my town.
A blockbuster video?
Yeah.
What kind of monsters are frequenting a blockbuster video these
I
days?
know, apparently.
Unbelievable. Well, I'll help you find some better spots. Okay, go to like a Trader Joe's. They have the will to live. What are you doing? Grab a pen and paper.
Okay, oh my god.
I think that's going to be it for today's episode.